Hey everyone, this is Tiffany Gaines. I'm your host of the Shared Success Global webinar. So first and foremost, thank you so much for joining. If you're here, obviously you're either an artist or someone affiliated with an artist. For example, a manager, a label owner, a producer, so on and so forth. So before I begin, I do want to make sure that you are aware I do not act as a typical webinar host. For those of you who have been to any of my speaking engagements, you know I'm very organic. I don't look at a prompt. I really just speak to you, and just so you can see and feel how sincere I am with my teachings. Okay, so whatever comes from it, it comes from it. I do have obviously a blueprint that I follow. I do have a foundation that I start with, and how I end always ends the same. But when it comes to me producing this info to you as far as content, it again is going to be very organic. So I do hope that you take into account if I stutter, or take into account if I happen to say a couple of things repetitively, that you forgive me. Okay, first and foremost, please forgive me. So back to the beginning of the reason of why you're here. Number one, you want to know how to make money consistently and guaranteed. Well, for the artists that are already distributing through me and work closely under me, those artists know the strategy that I teach. It's very consistent. The income comes in every month. It's little to no effort. You do not have to go outside of the comfort of your home. You just need a computer and you need music distributed through me. Okay, for those who cannot afford being distributed by me, and just for those who have questions on how you can go to my website, which is sharedsuccessglobal.com, and click on distribution. It'll give you a breakdown of what the platform entails. It also tells you there's a one-time lifetime fee. That one-time lifetime fee is basically an investment because, again, I will be teaching you how to earn consistent income, guaranteed, and that money will come right back to you. Okay. So if that's not something you can afford at this point, we are not in the business of forcing anybody to join. This is not one of the webinars where I end with, hey, for now, just spend $5.99 and, we can move from there. No, this is actually the beginning of my teachings for free. I'm building something called the Shared Success Entrepreneur Academy. Okay, and what that academy is going to entail are online courses that I'll be providing to you either by webinar, similar to this one, or through my YouTube channel, where you can go and literally click on those videos at your own leisure. To me, I found that this works a lot easier and better for the individuals who do take part in my courses and my online teachings, because you can work at your own pace, similar to online courses that you would take at any college to get some sort of certification or degree. That's how it's going to be similar to on this end. Okay, so when you are ready to be able to dedicate time and energy to learning about the growth process of how to earn consistent income, how to grow your brand, how to grow the success of your company and your product, how to expose it to the masses, this is how you will start. Okay, so I want to focus very closely on the slow growth process. We are more of the slow nickel versus the fast dime when it comes to my teachings. Okay. As far as what you will receive just for joining, there is going to be an ebook that I'm giving away. It's a $47 value. As soon as we get off of this webinar, you will have access to the ebook. It will be emailed directly to you. You can simply download it. This is your first bit of content that I am giving you. It's almost like a syllabus. If you started high school, if you started college, you are familiar with what a syllabus is. It kind of gives you a breakdown of what you will look forward to in an entire year or in the entire course for the class. Okay. Similar to that concept, this blueprint has an entire breakdown of what you can do as far as growth for your brand. Okay, as a musician, it is easy for you to get into the studio and record. You can produce the content that is magnificent, awesome in its own, originality. But how are you going to get this product to the masses? That's always going to be your final question. And the solution to that is going to be none other than having the blueprint of what to do. Okay, the steps of what to follow. So in this blueprint, I do want you to really dissect this ebook. I don't want you to read it in an hour. It's 87 pages, I believe. I want you to really take time, even if it takes you 3 months to do this. I want you to use the content and study it and really compare their case studies to some current ones that you might find by doing research, very near in the near future. By doing this, what you're going to be able to do is eliminate what works for you and what doesn't. It's going to allow you to find solutions to some issues that you may have realized that you had before you even started. Okay. With that being said, this process that you're going to be going through of studying is something that I want you to get into the mindset of a student. I don't want you to think that this is something that you can just download and just have all the answers. And if you follow the steps, if you create these profiles, if you set up this account, if you go over here and you do this, that all the money is just going to start pouring in. No, you're going to see just as much consistency when it comes to results as you will see when it comes to the effort you put in to producing those results. Okay, so if you give a little effort, obviously you're going to see a little bit of result. But if you give more effort, then you're going to see more growth. Okay, so that is where I want your mindset to be. Your mindset is so important when it comes to being successful, a part of this opportunity that I'm providing to you for free. Now, I want to speak on the content that is embedded in this blueprint just for a second. If you look through the content, you're going to notice that there are a lot of different suggestions. There's also going to be some facts and figures, possibly some examples that you might be familiar with, you might have heard before, as far as stories, people that you know that are successful, and maybe you might read about what they went through and what they had to do to accomplish their goals. I do want you to read those just for faith, just for encouragement. Once you read through those, I want you to continue reading through the rest of the blueprint where it gets into the marketing. Marketing is so important right now when it comes to your music, your product, your brand, that if you don't have the understanding of what marketing can do for you, you might as well stop today. You might as well not even record music unless it's just for your own listening pleasure. Okay, or for your immediate circle, and that's it. But if you plan on expanding to the masses, to the global status that it deserves, then you're going to need to go outside of your comfort zone into the entrepreneur world. And of course, that's going to involve marketing. Okay, so you'll notice that there's going to be some sites that we'll recommend. There's going to be some, again, case studies. There's going to be some suggestions that you can actually follow. Do what works for you. If you don't think it works and you tried it a couple of times and it's just not producing what, as far as results that you're looking for, then put it to the side. But that's what's beautiful about blueprints. If it works, run with it. If it doesn't, then you can cancel that out and move on to the next. But what this does do is it provides you with different options. So not everybody is going to have a similar story. Just like not everybody has enough, the same time available in their day when it comes to pursuing their passion, pursuing their purpose. So with that being said, I want you to really study this content. This blueprint works. I have done it and actually practiced it with all of my clients. And every single one of them have seen some sort of results that have allowed them to grow further and further into more and more success. Okay. So outside of the blueprint, I want you to just, again, use that as a guide. Once I start putting on these online courses, putting them available to you guys on the platforms such as Facebook, again, webinar, possibly live, YouTube, whatever it is that I do provide to you guys, I want you guys to take the time to utilize these opportunities in a way that you will start seeing results. If you consistently get emails from me and you consistently get all these opportunities from me, but you don't practice them, you don't dive in to really see if this works, this is not for you. I wouldn't even forget my time. I wouldn't waste your time. What is the point if you're going to dive into a situation to where you're getting free help, free advice, and free content, but you're not even utilizing those simple tools? So again, if this is not for you and you're looking through the blueprint after we get off of this webinar and you're saying this is too much, then of course I wish you well. But please understand that at some point you are going to have to give more effort than you are doing right now as far as what you're receiving back in return. If you want to see more, you have to do more. It is really simple. I can't help but speaking about the marketplace that I've created for my artists and my entrepreneurs in my circle. If you go to sharedsuccessglobal.com/marketplace, or if you just go to the website itself, you'll see that there's a tab that you can click on called the marketplace. I gave very simple instructions. I said simply post daily. For those who did not post daily, I'm not going to bother them. I'm not going to reach out to them and say, hey, I haven't seen you post. Are you forgetting? Did you need a reminder? Because I'm not one to micromanage. And you should not be told to be passionate about your purpose. You should not have to be reminded to be consistent and persistent. You shouldn't have to be told to do anything when it comes to where you need to be in life. So with that being said, I must say I'm disappointed when it comes to the results that I'm seeing. I see a few hundred people on the site, and I haven't even went global, and only a handful of people are actually posting daily. And if I go to those individuals and I look at the lifestyles that those particular people portray, they are growing in their business. They are consistently looking for new ventures. They are constantly involving themselves in positive reinforcement of how they can better themselves. They speak highly, positively, and in a way that's enlightening when you go visit their profiles. And when I speak of profiles, I mean their websites, I mean their social media profiles, I mean just them in general. Even if I speak to them on a regular basis and I just say, how's your day going? The results that they give me just from what they've tried, everything that they speak on is so encouraging. It's enlightening, and they're passionate about growth. They're not focused on how long it will take to get that success that they're looking for. They're just focused on doing better, on doing more, on being more consistent. And as long as they consistently do that, they're going to continue to see results. So, for those who are wondering what the marketplace is, it's a platform that's set up very similar to Facebook. You can post, you can comment, like. You can also share, but there's some perks. You can go to the marketplace under My Products, and you can actually sell product, merchandise, services, music, whatever it is you want to offer. Simply put your PayPal link in the description, and you can list whatever price you want for whatever you're selling and simply keep all the profit. It's something that I created for people who do not have the income to purchase a website. So now you can use that profile as a way to sell product, and you can even boost your posts. Instead of going through Facebook, Facebook is so oversaturated. If you use their Facebook ads and you base all of your posts on the demographics of where you're trying to get people to see your product. For example, if you want to stay domestically, or if you want to be more close towards the international side, whatever your market is, whatever your niche is, only you know that. It's oversaturated. You don't know who these people are. 9 times out of 10, your best bet is to go with somebody that you can or a group of people that you can sell to that you know they see your product. So in our platform, there's a place where you can actually boost the post for $5. You can boost the post for a little bit more than that. You can do it annually. You can do it for a lifetime. You guys can go ahead and see what the cost is for that. But to boost the post, it's guaranteed to be seen by these individuals that are on the marketplace versus that of Facebook. So it does give you an advantage when it comes to whatever you're selling, whatever you're marketing, so on and so forth. Okay. Now, if you want to take part in the marketplace, I will tell you for 2018, we have a lot of great things coming. We have contests. We have things that will be given away as far as the prizes you'll receive. There's cash. There's trips. There's going to be concert tickets. There's going to be a lot of things that, I'll even reach out to you guys to say, is there anything that you're looking forward to, winning? And I'll consider that as far as the prize. So I just want you guys to be involved. And that's really what this webinar is about, is a startup of how to curve your mindset into a perspective to where you can actually start winning. You can actually start earning. And it's really a blueprint or a focus or a guide of how to do it. So I didn't want to take up too much of your time. I did want to, again, really give a lot of stress when it comes to the content that I'm providing to you for free. Please digest it. Take time. Until the next time I provide you with online courses or another webinar, I would like to encourage you to feel free to schedule a one-on-one consultation with me. You can feel free to email me if you want. My email address will be provided at my Facebook. I will probably post about it in a description, and you can just look at it from there, or you can always grab it from me on any of my social media platforms. It's fye.tiffanygaines_mgmt@yahoo.com. So as far as what you can do to earn consistent income, guaranteed income for the lifetime of your career, let's start with the blueprint. Okay. For those who want to skip the blueprint and go straight to the strategy, you're obviously going to have to be a distributed artist through me. So if that's what you're interested in, you can contact me via Facebook, send me a couple of music links, preferably your YouTube. If you don't have YouTube, SoundCloud is fine, or any other music platform that I can simply just download or press play. And we'll have one of our talent scouts reach out to you to schedule a call, and we can go over the details on how to move forward. Other than that, please look forward to the Shared Success Entrepreneur Academy as far as details on online courses, my teachings, directly through me, one-on-one courses. There's going to be a lot going on. Look forward to 2018 with working with like-minded individuals who are interested in growing. Okay, shared success is the best success. I created the company because of that truth. Okay, without the artists, I have no platform. Without me, you guys have no direction. So the best success is literally to grow together, excuse me, and share the success with each other, with one another. Thank you so much for joining. I do hope to see you guys again in the very near future. Please look forward to my posts. I will be going live as well very soon, just to give you guys some feedback. I know they have the option on Facebook that allows me to bring in some individuals similar to that of FaceTime. So if that's something you guys look forward to, I'll be posting about it on a flyer. I'll also be posting about it via live Facebook. And again, if you sign up through my website as a subscriber, you will get all of the notifications on a regular basis. Again, thank you so much. This is Tiffany Gaines, and I am your host of the Shared Success Global webinar. Until next time.